Yo, what is up, guys? It is UG Privy, and welcome back to the channel. Oh, oh, my bad. Okay, I thought someone said my name. But welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna be doing another update. Obviously, you're gonna tell by the title of the video that I'm gonna be doing the patch 7.15 changes on the Retribution Paladins. Um, I noticed I got like a decent amount of views with the Fury Warrior changes, so I'm hoping I can get the same with the Ret. And I'm going to try and go through everything in a well-organized manner this time. I know I was kind of just like out everywhere with when it came to my Fury Warrior, so I'm hoping I can do a little better and not stutter so much and say like I have been, but oh, can't do it. So we're just going to go ahead and hop right into this. So the first thing is we're just going to go through the basic changes that have happened. So right now, our stat priority is going to be you're going to want to get your haste to around 20 to 23%, and then crit is going to be your next stat choice. Obviously, I think crit and verse are pretty equal, so you get like obviously like anything like that. But we'll worry about that later. I know most of the Retribution Paladin abilities have been increased by 12%, which is a big deal. Like Ret Paladins are looking really good right now, which is awesome. Another thing, the next thing to start off with is Retribution Paladins. They get 100% damage increase bonus to Consecration. Now, I know it's a really crappy talent. I don't know if that bonus could maybe like help us in Mythic Pluses or any AoE cleave, but I still think that Final Verdict is going to be our way to go, just because of the 10% damage increase by Divine Storm. One of the next talent I wanted to go over was the Divine Hammer damage has been increased by 100%. So another thing when it came to the AoE cleave, so maybe that could be helpful. I'm not sure. We could find out like one of these days, so I'll go over and test everything out. Obviously it's going to be for AoE cleave only, so maybe it would just only be Mythic Pluses. If you want to like really try and get your AoE cleave up, maybe you could stack the Consecration Divine Hammer. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it'd be worth it, just because the Blade of the Wrath reset is, but like the RNG on it's really good, it seems like, at least for me. I know Execution Sentence is damage increased by 55%. That might actually make this talent viable, because 55% damage, that's a lot. Like for how much it hit already. So obviously if this thing crits, that's its holy damage, and it crits, it's gonna easily do over 1 million damage. I'm assuming that. I'm not completely sure. It could be really shit for all we know. Actually, while we talk about this, I'm gonna go ahead and head down to Stormwind and see what it's looking like. Actually, no. Just do this. Oh shit. There's something. Another upsetting thing. I'm not very happy about it. I know it's not a lot to some people, but I'm so bad at this game. But the Greater Blessing of Might was removed, and the reason why I think that was really stupid and I think just really out there, obviously with the Ret Paladin buffs, not gonna need it, but it was just nice to have to be able to be like, because normally I never put Kings or Wisdom on any run, because Might seemed to like overpower everything, obviously. Like, but now, I mean, like, I don't know, but it was nice just to give Might to your 3 top DPS, or like 3 DPS that were struggling to help them get up there, or your 3 top just like Zerg. I know your Wisdom and Kings can now be cost in combat, and your Blessing of Wisdom, it restores 0.2% health / mana every 2 seconds. It was 3 seconds. See, that's what I'm confused about. Place a blessing on an ally, cause them to regenerate 1% of maximum health. Okay, so it's just taking it, it's breaking it down per second. So it's gonna be 0.2% health / mana every 2 seconds, which was 3 seconds. So it got buffed. Not really that much of a buff. The greater Blessing a King absorbs 270% of spell power, was 180%, so that's obviously gonna be a decent buff. That's like 90%, I wanna say. Yeah. Let's see, Fist of Justice. Fist of Justice now reduces the remaining cooldown of Hammer of Justice by 2.5 seconds per holy power spent. They obviously changed that, which is cool. Divine Intervention now reduces the cooldown of Divine Shield by 20%. It was 50%, which that's big because having a 2.5 minute bubble, I want to say. Yeah, it was 2.5 minute bubble with that. I'm not sure what it would exactly be. I guess I can switch it because I'm in this. Put it down to a 4 minute. Oh yeah, I'm really stupid. I'm really bad at it. So that obviously got nerfed. Seal of Light replaced with Seal of Light was replaced with Judgment of Light. And then I think the last thing, Word of Glory healing was increased by 3%. So I don't know, actually that might be pretty good now. So I'm just gonna try this execution sentence real quick. We'll just put it somewhere. Alright. Let's just let's try something. What do I wanna do here? I'm just gonna build up the bonus from this. I don't know. So let's go ahead and just take a look at that real quick. Execution sentence. Kidding me? Holy fuck. 2.13 mil. That is ridiculous. That's insane. Huh. I'm not sure about that talent now. That's pretty crazy. I'll have to try some more of that stuff out. Alright, so let's go over some of the legendaries that were changed. Don't lore haters, I'm not sure exactly what the names, like, don't hate me because I don't pronounce them right. I'm just gonna try to my best of ability. First we're gonna start off with the legendary belt, which used to be shit. Cause when I got it, it sucked. But now that I have it, it's fucking awesome. It's actually now our best in slot Ret legendary. See, what it used to do is, I don't remember word for word. Actually, do they have it? I don't know. But it used to be whenever you casted a blessing on someone, it would heal them or heal you for a certain percentage. All I know is it was shit, and I was just like pissed. But it increases the healing by an additional 25% for holy and 50% for protection / retribution, and increases the damage by an additional 20%. So they completely changed that and made it our best on slot legendary, which is what I'm really excited about. So next, what we're gonna go into. Look at all specs. Alright, so Uther's Guard, which is, I believe, a new one. I'm not sure. Blessing of Freedom, Blessing of Protection have 50% increase, heal the target for 15. Okay, so that actually sounds a lot like what the belt used to do, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now we're gonna go back into the Ret. I don't know why it showed that, so we're gonna go back into the Ret. So the Justice Gaze. The Justice Gaze, it's a Hammer Justice deals 600%, which was 350%. So that is a big buff on the helmet. Weapon damage, and has 7% reduced cooldown when used against an enemy above 75% health. So that's a big difference, obviously. Yeah, that's actually pretty crazy. So back into the legendaries. I'm gonna try to Liadrin's Fury Unleash, I believe. Now while Avenging Wrath is active, you gain 1 holy power every 4 seconds. So it's actually nerfed. It used to be every 2.5 seconds. So that kind of sucks for anyone that had the ring. Now we're gonna go to the Whisper of Nethrezim. Just throwing it. Templar's Verdict and Divine Storm increase the damage of your next Templar's Verdict or Divine Storm within 4 seconds by 15%, which was 25%. So I did get a 10% nerf on that. So that kind of sucks. So now for our template of strength, which it's now 80% down from 85%. So and then and then also our template for secondary stats distribution has changed. It's 25% mastery, 160% haste, 50% versatility, and 165% crit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just reading this from I'm reading that part from the patch notes because I'm not exactly sure. I'm used to looking at the weight value. Now obviously that is a weight value, so that's gonna be like crit is like, yeah. So obviously you're gonna go crit, haste. So I wonder if versatility's not that good. I'm assuming it's gonna be crit, haste, and that's what you're gonna fucking stack. So next I want to go into some of our best in slot gears pieces. The thing that sucks is obviously Nighthold is not out yet, and 2 of our best in slot trinkets are dropped within this raid. One of them being the Convergence of Fates. Your attacks have a chance to reduce the remaining cooldown on Avenging Wrath by 5 seconds. That's obviously a huge deal because now I'm assuming it will work with Crusade. But if it doesn't, that's not a big deal because obviously Divine Purpose is still a good talent to use. But yeah. And then the next one is Draught of Souls, which Draught of Souls is actually going to be fucking crazy for about any fucking melee DPS. I know it's like best in slot for Fury Warriors because I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. I watched him Khalad or I don't know how to pronounce his name, I'm sorry. But he made a video about the Draught of Souls, and it's fucking ridiculous with Fury Warriors, how the synchronization and everything, using all your stuff, and then doing that. Obviously. Now, I wonder, it says enter a Felcraze Rage doing 122k shadow damage to a random nearby enemy every 0.25 seconds for 3 seconds. That's obviously a lot of damage, but I'm assuming that can be used by casters? I don't see why it couldn't. Maybe I'm stupid. But no. Now, our next in slot is going to be the Eye of Command, which I gotta remember which dungeon that's on. Oh wait, no, that's Chaos Talisman, that's actually another one of our good ones. It's not the best, but it's still good. But that was my bad. I actually don't remember 100% where the oh yeah, I can do this. I have command. So okay, it drops to Karazhan. Isn't it the last fucking boss? Yeah, the Eye of Command. Now that obviously with crit being up where it's at, and haste gonna be where it's at, and strength where it's at, it's gonna be a fucking amazing trinket. Obviously, because so technically right now this is gonna be our best in slot trinket because we cannot obtain the Nighthold trinkets yet. So, and then our fourth but technically second best in slot trinket is actually gonna be, it sucks, a brand new legendary, which is a really good legendary. Obviously, it's giving you your base stat, which is strength, and it's giving you crit haste mask. Now, crit haste is obviously going to be a huge deal. Mask, still increased DPS, obviously. But the on use, launch a vortex of destruction that seeks your current enemy. When it reaches the target, it explodes, dealing a critical strike to all enemies within 10 yards for 407.6k fire damage. I don't know why I said 0.6k, I'm sorry. 407, yeah, but whatever. And it's on a minute 15 second cooldown. That is gonna be beautiful for Mythic pluses. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Now one of our next best trinket is actually, it's gonna be that big fire golem from Vault of the Wardens, Ash Golem. Bounty countermeasure. That is our next best in slot trinket. Obviously because of the crit and with the frost damage, obviously I'm pretty sure, I can't remember why. I don't know. I just had a brain fart. No, I forget. Alright, well, we're just gonna bypass over that. Next one's gonna be Unstable Arcana Crystal. That's from Stars or Stars or what the hell? I can't fucking Arcway. It's one of those in there, and I'm sorry, I should have fucking, like I said, I didn't fucking, I suck at this. Wait, oh, maybe it doesn't drop from there. Or is that from the world boss? My, yep, world boss, I'm sorry. But, that's gonna be one of our next, and that's where I'm gonna stop when it comes to the trinkets. Now, I'm gonna go through legendaries that are best in slots now. Obviously, number one, like I said before, is gonna be Chain of Thrain. I don't remember how to pronounce the name. Yeah, that's gonna be our number one. Number two is gonna be our Whisper of Nathrism. It's the legendary cloak. Number three is gonna be the Ashes of Dust, which is the shoulders that look exactly like the Fireland shoulders. So good job to you, Blizzard. You're not lazy with your skins. No, I'm just kidding. But enemies hit by your Wake of Ashes take 15% increased damage for 6 seconds. So obviously with your rotation, you know, with your burst, that's gonna make a huge difference. A huge difference. Now, the cloak's obviously gonna be better just because of the constant damage, not the Wake of Ashes damage. But the stats on that's fucking good. Actually, stats on the cloak's fucking good too. Next one's gonna be Leodrin's Fury Unleashed. While Avenging Wrath is active, you gain 1 holy power every 4 seconds. Obviously, base stats on it are fucking great. Get a prismatic socket out of it, and you can enchant it. So, obviously on top of that, and the bonus is pretty good. And then, actually, our next best legendary is Pirate as Xervix Magnum Opus. That's our next one. And then up is gonna be Sufu's Secret. Now, obviously that's not gonna be true, because one of our second best in slot legendaries that we can obtain right now is Kil'jaeden's Burning Wish. So obviously that could be thrown in there. Yeah. And the boots, I think, are going to be better than the ring. I wonder if the ring is just going to be our best, or one of our top ones, just because of the crit and the haste. But yeah, I think that's it for the 7.1.5 changes. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Please leave a like and comment and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything that I can change, or if there's anything I missed. I would love to know, because if I missed it, I would love to be told about it. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video, and have a wonderful day. Peace.